Giannis Katroupis here with Hoops World TV with your 2010-2011 preview of the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a tough year last year for the Timberwolves. It was the first year of what new general manager David Kahn and head coach Kurt Rambis look at as a 4-year rebuilding period. They finished 15-67, which was last in the Northwest Division and in the Western Conference overall. It's a tough year. They finished second worst defensively, and they also turned the ball over a whole lot, but there were some positive. Rookie point guard Johnny Flynn had a solid year. Kevin Love averaged 11 rebounds a game. Corey Brewer looked fully healed from an ACL tear a couple years ago, and Darko Milicic had one of the best years of his career. After having a very passive first year, new management set out intending to make some big changes in the offseason. First thing started at the draft, where they had the 4th overall pick, and they took Wesley Johnson, who, despite just being a junior, was actually 23 years old, so he's one of the older rookies. He's expected to contribute in a big way in year one, but we didn't get to see a whole lot of him at Summer League as he was limited to an injury. We did get to see Lazar Hayward, who they picked at the end of the first round, extensively, and in his 5 games, he averaged 14 points a contest, but did struggle a little bit from the field. Once free agency started, the Minnesota Timberwolves were extremely active, and they had hopes of landing a big-time free agent like a Rudy Gay or a David Lee. But once they struck out on those two, they made some very smart, cost-efficient moves. So the big move came when they acquired Michael Beasley from the Miami Heat, the 2nd overall pick from 2 years ago. Hasn't blown up like everybody expected him to, but a change in scenery in Minnesota is expected to lead to great things for the forward. They also signed a 2007 second-round pick, Nikola Pekovic, and they also traded away Al Jefferson. And one of the main reasons they traded Al Jefferson, along with the acquisition of Beasley, is the confidence that they have in Pekovic, a guy that not a whole lot of people know about, but is very successful overseas, was one of the best big men not in the NBA. And unlike a lot of foreign big men, he's ready for the physicality that comes from playing in the NBA. The Minnesota Timberwolves also let go of Ramon Sessions, bringing in a more triangle-friendly point guard in Luke Ridenour. This is Kurt Rambis' 2nd year with the Timberwolves, and he's trying to bring in that triangle offense that was so successful in Los Angeles with Phil Jackson. And he's got a lot of new pieces that he's going to have to get acclimated to that very complex offense. Now, the Minnesota Timberwolves, they also are looking forward to next year when potentially first-round pick from last year's draft in 2009, Ricky Rubio, will be coming out. He's told them that he'll be there, and they're expecting him to be their starting point guard in the future. Now, the success next year probably won't be a whole lot better. They play in one of the toughest divisions in basketball, but it's all about growth and development for the young Minnesota Timberwolves. This is a rebuilding process. It's going to take a few years, so every day is about development and getting better. So as long as they can start playing together and coming together in that offense and really becoming a better defensive team, that's really what's most important. With your 2010-2011 season preview of the Minnesota Timberwolves, I'm Giannis Katroupis for Hoops World TV.